Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a impromptu wolfofbricks.com update. I am Jim, and of course, this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So the plan this week was that I was not going to record any public YouTube videos this week. The only plan was to record a video for the Patreon members, and of course, I had planned to post some videos that were already pre-recorded, but I had no plans to make any public YouTube videos, and then something happened. Everybody got an email, well, mostly everybody got an email about Amazon and ungating this and ungating that. And I said to myself, you know what? I think people have a good mindset on this. There's really no need for me to make a video. But then I started seeing things and I was like, all right, let's just make a video. Let's get it over with. Let me share my take with everybody out there. And let's try and honestly calm down, take some deep breaths, and just take a couple steps back and have some sort of a solid perspective on this. But before we go there, I do have some things that I need to share with everybody. You're currently looking at the Wolf of Bricks YouTube channel right there. I highly encourage people to check out my last video, the Brick Chats exclusive interview with a couple of brickheads. Sean the Right Way, he really is a great guy. He has a very keen eye when it comes to Lego. And there will be some times where people will go ahead and say, hey, are there any good Lego podcasts out there? I think Sean does an excellent job, but go ahead and check out that video if you haven't done it already. And then once you check out this video, check out his channel, A Couple of Brickheads. It's a pretty cool channel. I've been on there in the past. Now, the next thing I want to share before we get into the main topic is I have purchased my tickets for Brick World Chicago. I had somebody recently pretty much put a gun to my head and say, listen, you need to go to Brick World Chicago. There's going to be some things there that I think that you'll really enjoy and you can get there's a lot of opportunity there. And I said, okay, so I purchased the week-long ticket, right, where it starts on Tuesday, June 13th and concludes to the 18th. I'm going to get there on Wednesday, but I'm going to be there for the full week. It should be a blast. So if you're thinking about going or you're in the area and you want to go to Brick World, shoot me an email. I'd love to maybe if there's interest, have a meetup where, we can maybe grab a dinner or something like that. A group of us, of course. Just let me know. So yesterday I was kind of minding my own business, right? And I received an email and it says important information about your Amazon.com listings. And I'm certain a lot of people that are watching this video have received a similar email. But for those people that haven't, I'm just going to read the brief email to you. It says, hello, as part of our ongoing efforts to provide the best possible customer service experience, we have implemented additional approval requirements for Lego products. You don't say. Effective May 23rd, 2023, they only gave us 24 hours notice, right? You will need approval to list the affected products. If you do not obtain approval by this date, your listings will be removed. This action does not impact your health account. So here's the deal. I want everybody to take a deep breath, and I'm going to welcome you to 2017 because this is what happened during 2017. People were flipping out on BrickPicker. People were saying they have hundreds of thousands of dollars of inventory tied up, which no doubt they do. I mean, I totally get that, right? But I just would like to share with you my perspective whenever I read that. As soon as I read that, I immediately said to myself, I'm still going to win because I talk about this. I don't know if you want to call it a winning mindset. I guess you could, right? Where if you get a return on Amazon and the Lego set is damaged and you file a claim or somebody just wants to kind of screw with you and file some sort of claim on Amazon and point the fingers at you, in the end, I'm going to win. In the end, if this happens to you, you should have the perspective that you're going to win. Now, what does winning mean? Well, winning means you may just win your claim, and that's going to be that, right? Winning may mean you're just going to mark that set out and claim it back on your taxes, right? So at the end of the day, as an Amazon seller, I'm always going to win. And I hope you have that mindset too, because it's not going to benefit you if you don't have that mindset. Now, you have some options, right? You could go ahead and you can apply to be ungated, which isn't a bad idea. You were ungated once, you should be able to get ungated again. God bless. I hope that works out for you. Now, there are some people that are like, we need approval from a wholesaler. We need approval from another distributor or something like that. And they really don't know what to do with that. Well, I'm saying to you, you are in a forum or a Facebook group with a bunch of other LLCs and other wholesalers and things like that. Like, I don't understand why you just can't partner up with another LLC and say, hey, can you write me an invoice and I'll write you an invoice, and we'll move some numbers around, make it legitimate and all that stuff. I mean, I think that's basic common sense. That's business 101, right? Another thing you could do is just accept defeat and go to eBay. Now, eBay isn't a bad thing, but I think it's worse if you just accept defeat, right? If you have a defeatist attitude towards this, you're probably not a good Amazon seller. And I don't mean to give you tough love, but I mean, that's just my opinion. Now, if you recall, there was some YouTuber back in January that predicted that something might be happening with either Lego or Amazon. Gee, I wonder who that YouTuber was and what that video was, right? As a Lego reseller on Amazon, I sincerely hope every day that you get up that you are not feeling comfortable with Amazon. You should always think that Lego has a team of attorneys that are trying to get you off of the Amazon platform. And you should always think that Amazon is trying to do some things where, it will be more difficult for you to sell on Amazon. Well, Jim, doesn't that hurt Amazon and this, that, and the other? Honestly, I don't care. And the reason why I don't care is because I've been through this before in 2017. It doesn't matter what Amazon thinks. What only matters to you is you are not gated on Legos right now on Amazon or certain Lego sets, and your goal is to get back there. Who cares what all this other stuff is? That's just fog. That's just noise and distractions, right? So if you're going to go back on Amazon, good for you, right? Now, the next thing, and I wish people would listen to what I'm about to say, because this is probably the most important thing that I'm going to say this year on YouTube, and I don't think I'm exaggerating. Once you're back on Amazon, what's your next act, right? So we sell on Amazon, we sell on eBay. There's another venue, and I don't mean to be cryptic. I say this often, but there's this other venue that we sell on, and we have a lot of success selling it on this venue, right? We don't have to worry about Lego. We don't have to worry about Amazon, right? Well, guess what? We recently have a second venue where we don't have to, necessarily rely on Amazon. So if you came to this game saying to yourself, I just want to sell on Amazon, that's not a bad thing, but you should always be trying to do more than the other person. And I wish I could go into it. The day will come, I promise. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be 2 years from now. But whenever I exit the Lego reselling game, I will tell all. And people will say, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this. I mean, this is incredible. And I'm not trying to flex. I don't care about it. There are YouTubers out there, Lego resellers that will try and flex. I just don't care about that stuff. The only thing I care about is moving my product and getting to the finish line and accomplishing those Amazon goals. So this video was very much unscripted. I apologize if it seems like I'm going through a ramble. I'm just going to recap, right? You may want to partner up with another LLC and have them create an invoice for you. While you're at it, you may want to put into your head, hey, once this is done, I may want to look at 501(c)(3)s and get a charitable organization so I could you have to look that stuff up. But you should always be asking yourself, okay, what's the next thing I can do? What can I do to limit my liability towards Amazon, towards eBay, towards all those other things? So in short, I hope I was able to give you some perspective. The last thing I want to do for you is when this video is over for you to say, geez, Jim really didn't contribute much to the conversation. We did get the same email as a lot of other people did, and that's fine, right? At the end of the day, we will be back on Amazon in no time at all, right? And let's say hypothetically we didn't and we had to go to eBay. The things that we're doing and the things that you're doing as a Lego reseller are still better than the stock market, better than your 401k or your neighbor's 401k, and things of that sort. So that's it. That's my take. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section below. And as always, I'm Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.